Hello, hello, hello again, and welcome back to Tech IT Academy. It's always a pleasure to be right here with you, chatting, discussing the opportunities or the possibilities we have for you in the world of information technology. And most interestingly, this evening we are receiving Mrs. Rita Chopking, our student services representative. Rita, you're welcome to the chat.
Thank you very much, Vandeline. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity to be part of this chit chat sessions that we have about IT and all what Caritech IT has to offer to the various trainees that we're having. Thank you.
It's always a pleasure to have you because your vibrance, your enthusiasm, and your insights are what helps all students and prospective students of Caritech IT sail through their course. You act like the main facilitator, and it is a great pleasure to have you in the live chat today.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
So we are basically 1 week away from the 1st of April, which is the big date for everyone joining us in batch 16 of database administration, Azure cloud computing, Amazon web services, and all the other good stuff that Caritech IT has to offer. So how
Yeah.
prepared are we to take on this new batch of future IT gurus?
Yeah, of course, as usual, it's a very busy period for us. All over the world. A lot of trainees all over the world coming in, registering, applying, people taking on the journey, IT career with us. Everybody's trying to get in place. Those that want to apply for scholarships, those who need to be set up with their laptop requirements, those who still need to apply through the website and everything. So we are in a very crucial moment, a crucial period where those who were left out, applied before, rushing in to have a seat, to have a spot at the Caritech IT Academy, because results or the and when you see people who are consistent, genuine, and always very punctual and conscious they want out of the training they are going to get at Caltech IT, you always see a wonderful and massive train of results. That is what we have been delivering all this while. So definitely we are in a very busy moment. Yeah.
Absolutely. Of course, I just take a minute to thank everyone who's joining us in the live stream. It is a pleasure as always to have you join us. Please let us know where you're watching from, and we would be more than happy to give you a very personal, warm welcome, and of course, make you feel at home in this forum where we have a light-hearted chat on the possibilities that are offered for you to join the IT world by the Kiawitech IT Academy. And here today we have the student service representative who is going to be facilitating and breaking down all the information for you in the least complicated of manners to make sure that before you leave here today, you have everything it takes all the information you need to be able to kickstart your journey this minute. So guys, let us know where you're watching from. I'm in Germany. I'm in Schwegenheim, Germany. Rita, where are you?
I'm in France. So I'm in France, Mulhouse right now. And we receive from France, from Germany, Cameroon, all over the world. Please tell your neighbor to tell another neighbor we are live. It's like chit chat, just a hangout, an IT hangout. So we are expecting to have you all massively. Just type in your name, tell us where you're from, where you're watching us from, and so we can greet you and have have you welcomed to the show.
Of course, and just by watching this live, you already know how international Tech IT is. I'm in Germany. She's in France. You might be watching from somewhere around the world. Just let us know where you are. We are an international community, and of course, as you might know, Tech IT Academy is based in Houston, Texas. So that already tells you we are a global community and we are ready to accommodate you wherever you are. And we make this training easy for everyone everywhere in the world. Of course, you know it's already virtual. So just let us know where you're watching from, and we would be more than happy to give you a very personal shout out. And I can see here El Suarez. Something tells me this is Bolton. And Bolton must be watching from Belgium. Bolton, if that's you, I know this must be your show name. If that's you, Bolton, just drop another comment and I'll be more than happy to welcome you to the live stream. So, yes, of course, Kiawi Tech is a place for innovation. You already know what time it is, guys. It is time for you to take action, to join the moving train. Because right this minute, there's not so much we can tell you everything we want to say, right? But until you come in and make it happen for yourself, it might seem like some fairy tale we sit here singing every day. But of course, guys, we have so many people who can tell you that this is no joke, right? It is transforming lives. Personally, I have my own story. Rita has her own story just as much as every member of the Kiawi Tech IT community. And it's always a pleasure to get to share these stories with you so that you see what possibility there really is for you out there, right? And I can see this Celsius. You're watching from Maryland, Maryland in the building. You're very much welcome to the live stream. Yes, it's Bolton. I knew that was you. Thank you so much for joining the live stream from Belgium, Bolton. You can see us smiling. It's a pleasure to have you in the house again today. Thank you all so much for joining. Remember to let us know where you're watching from, and we would be more than happy to give you a very personal shout out. And of course, orientated messages. We are able to advise you on what path you should be taking if at all you are wondering where to kickstart this journey into the IT world. And Kiawi Tech IT Academy is that place for you. So you're all welcome to the chat, guys. Remember to let us know where you're watching from as you join in. Share the live stream with your friends because we have very important information to be disseminating today, and we are going to be letting you know everything that we have in stock for you. And of course, we'll also have a good time sharing our stories with you. So, Rita, I think where do we start from? There's a lot to be said about the courses that we offer at Kiawi Tech IT Academy and how we can take people with zero IT background up the IT ladder. So, but in your opinion, where should we be starting this discussion today?
Well, the first thing will be you should know you can start from anywhere. First, from of view, we always have a way of getting into things. You just get into IT and you don't know your left nor your right, your top nor your bottom. You can make technical mistakes on how to enter into the IT background. So IT Academy, we literally guide you through the step-by-step entry into the database administration. So there are stages in this through this path where you can you become a database and cloud engineering in either Azure or Amazon Web, as well as a cybersecurity technician, and you take on the IBM Guardium software to be able to do cybersecurity at the same time. So it's a very tricky and interesting world. We have a data analyst, we have a whole lot of years in IT, but we chose the data management path, where the heart of every company safeguard this data. You are able to have it available whenever the company needs it, able to be secured in case of any disaster happening in the company, it's a very vital role to play in a company.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you have said it all, right? We can pretty
Yeah,
much
yeah.
start from anywhere.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, Rita, you were breaking up a bit, so
All
I
right,
don't
all
know if I
right.
took you short because I wasn't sure if you had stopped talking or if it was the break in the network. Which one was it?
It was definitely the break network. Can you get
Okay,
me
feel
now?
free to pick up and then we'll come off right after you.
Yeah, that's fine. So literally, I was just saying we have broken down our courses in such a way that the entry level will be basically a basic level for you to take up all the rest of the courses that we do offer. Not like you cannot start directly with the other courses, but the basic view, it's in such a way that you have a vaster view of the IT such that no matter the domain you decide to specialize on, you will not have shortage of knowledge. You would have
Yes.
a at your workplace in the way it should be done and in the best way possible. You see, and be englobed, you'll be so rich in knowledge in such a way that moving or climbing the ladders in your company once you're in will be so easy. And people will be wondering, but how did he do this? How did he do that? So Kiaritech IT, it's a rather wonderful place to be, and that will on the
Okay, thank you so much, Rita. I think we had that break again, but of course, I think we understood everything that you were saying. There
yeah,
is
definitely.
every possible. We have every opportunity for everyone. People on various levels of the IT ladder, zero skills, mid-level skills, professional skills. We have courses tailored for everyone everywhere. And of course, it is a pleasure to be able to tell you more on what is possible for you at whatever level where you are. So wherever you find yourself right now, at whatever point, whatever professional level, we don't care. Cowitech IT has something for you. And
Yeah.
let me just take a minute to welcome Mary Foincho. It's a pleasure to have you in the live stream. You're very welcome. Mary's in Germany, for those who might be wondering. And then we have Team Bam Linus. First of all, you're very welcome to the stream. It's a pleasure to have you. And you have a question for us. How can you go about cybersecurity examinations? Does Caritech allow people to take examinations? Okay, by examinations, I suppose you're talking about certifications because I mean that's what showcases your skills in the IT world, right? So yeah, about the cybersecurity certification, we facilitate this process by giving you the knowledge that you need, right? We give you all the information that you need, and we also prepare you for those certification exams. We also have internal evaluations that are pretty much preparations for these certifications. So once you take our training and go through all of our examinations, you're pretty much ready to go on with these certifications. We can help facilitate your registration, show you everything you need to know, teach you everything that you need to learn, and then of course you would be good to go for these certifications. And thank you so much for that question, guys. I just want to remind you, this is a light-hearted, free discussion. Feel free to drop your questions if you have any at all. Questions related, in fact, ranging from having absolutely no idea what we are doing here to module specific questions. We don't care. Just ask your question in the chat and we would be able to answer those for you. Even if we don't have a direct answer, we will be able to point you to someone who would have just the right words to help you navigate
Yeah.
this process. And thanks again as you keep joining in. Remember to drop a line. Let us know where you're watching from so that we give you a warm seat on this live stream. So, Rita, we were talking about everything that is possible for anyone, anywhere here at Caritech IT. But I would love to ask you one specific question. What are the entry requirements for someone who has absolutely no idea what Caritech is doing, but wants to somehow, some way become an IT specialist through our training? What are the entry requirements?
Uh, just the will to do something that will earn you a figure at the end of the month, right? So once you want to challenge yourself to live from the level where you are to a higher level, Caritech is here. That is it. That is all you need. So you don't need any requirements like certifications. You must not have an advanced. You must not have an IT background, right?
Yeah.
You can
So
be a hairdresser. You can be a farmer. You see, and you want to do IT, you come to Caritech IT, we got you covered.
so basically
So
you're
definitely,
saying that you're
mhm,
saying that you don't need any specific level of education to be able to take a training at Caritech IT.
not at all. Not at all.
That might sound too good to be true for anyone, for someone somewhere, right? So let me
Hmm.
ask you this question that has come up like 1,000 times over, right? Information technology is in the science field. Do I need any mathematics or physics to be able to take your training?
There are no calculations in IT. There will be none. There will be no calculation you will need to operate to be able to take this IT courses that we do offer. So basically, what happens is we have softwares that you help us to manage these datas. You see, and what we are going to be teaching you at Caritech is how to manage the software, how to manipulate the software, and make sure that you have all the jobs in your company or in your environment where you're going to be finding yourself executed. So it is just you learning how to use the software to do something. So you will not need to calculate anything. So be rest assured, no calculations.
Thank you so much for that clarification, Rita. And basically, if you're just joining in, then get that clear. We have no entry requirements, right? We just need you to come with your motivation, with your determination, and the right laptop. And this training would be tailored right for you. And I see Linus came back with another question. Thank you so much for the engagement, Linus. You say, does this certification come from a world body governing it? And I would say yes, because we do not, oh, well, we are in the process of becoming a facilitation center for these certifications, right? But at the moment, we do not offer those. So for Microsoft SQL Server Database Administration, for instance, your certifications will be coming directly from Microsoft. Same for Microsoft Azure Cloud Computing. All of those will be coming or provided to you directly by Microsoft. All that we do is facilitate the happening of this for you, right? We provide you the knowledge, tell you what to do, where to register. We give you all the information that you need to be able to go take this certification for yourself. So since we are not Microsoft, we cannot grant you that certification. What we grant to you is an attestation of completion of our course, which is a certificate
Mhm.
attesting that you have attended the training and gone through all the requirements. But of course, to profess your professional skills, you would now need this certification from the competent authorities, which in this case would be Microsoft or whichever one there is out there. Thank you so much for that. And God will watching from Bamenda Abakwa in the building. You're very much welcome to the live stream. And it's a pleasure, an absolute pleasure to have you here tonight. So drop any questions, any doubt, anything you would want us to clarify for you about taking a training at Caritech IT Academy, and we would be more than happy to support you through that. So thank you so much for joining the live stream, the show, Linus, Mary, El Suarez, and De Celsius. It is a pleasure to know that you're here with us, taking some time to feed your brains with something that just might be changing your life.
Yeah.
So, Yeah, Rita, let's come back to what we were
So
talking about, right?
yeah.
We just confirmed that we don't have any
Mhm.
entry requirements. So now let me ask you,
Mm.
is there any language requirement, or would I or anybody be able to or be faced with a language barrier taking this training?
Well, before now, Kiaritech had just the English session for learning for teaching IT. So for now, with the Microsoft SQL database administration course, we have been able to cross the language barrier to get competent French instructors who will be there. Can you get me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you 5 on 5.
Hello, Vandali. Okay, okay. So, okay. So, we have, you would have no language barrier because we have every trainee covered in French language as well as in English language. So, given that the course is an English course and it will not change, we definitely know all our trainees need to go training in English. But then you have a complement session for French speaking trainees to help them comprehend better what is being taught in English in class. So this is just to help them their understanding about the software before they can take a course. And definitely one thing I forgot to mention when we're asking for the criteria and how to be a Caltech IT Academy trainee, you will need to pay attention to details. You will need to pay attention to details because this is all about detailed attention. If you cannot concentrate, and this it goes in line with having just the will and the zeal to be able to take the course, you will need to put in so much more effort of your own than the normal class session. I mean, it's a course that can take a whole life, but we are bringing it to you at a professional level, much more of an internship. You see, and it's a hands-on job, so you would need to bring in a lot more of focusing. And please, no one should be left out. Nous parlons français. Si vous êtes francophone et que vous avez besoin de prendre ce cours avec nous, n'ayez pas peur. Nous avons prévu pour vous des francophones, soit anglophones. Mais le logiciel qui est, il est anglais. Donc, du coup, vous serez forcé de parler français. Puis, on va compléter la compréhension en français tous ensemble. Donc, nous n'avons pas de barrière de langue, soit français ou anglais, vous êtes calés. Donc,
Absolutely, I agree with you. And I just want to take myself as an example, right? So, IT is kind of, we would say, more English oriented because most of the software used in IT were either created in the USA or somewhere in Asia with the USA in mind. So most of this information technology, I would say, inventions are in English language, right? So now, Caltech being a training institute for Microsoft SQL Server database administration, Azure cloud computing, Amazon Web Services, cybersecurity, and IBM Guardium, all of these programs that are originally in the English language, of course, our training would fundamentally be in English language. But of course, Rita has just explained to you that even if you are French speaking, we got you covered because she, for instance, is one of those who would make sure that this concept sink down your brain in the French language. And I wanted to use myself as an example for having taken this training in the English language, but I do work in German, right? And I would tell you
mhm.
that I haven't seen any significant differences between the terms used during our training in the English language and those used at work. although it is in the German language. So I'll tell you that whatever language you speak, if you have a basic understanding of the English language, we would be able to take you from zero to hero in this training. Because, like our president for Europe and Africa commonly says, IT is not a linguistic class, right? So just
Yeah.
come. We'll give you the knowledge you need. You go click and you make your six figures. So that should be it about
Exactly.
yeah, the language, Rita. I would like us to handle one aspect of this training too that brings a lot of doubt, right? So let me
Yeah.
ask you: is there any age limit for this program?
No, there are no age limits for this program. Anyone can take this program, no matter your age, be you young, old, in your retirement age. This is even different ages. So because you can sit at the comfort of your home and work from home, you have a 1 day to work at work, or you don't have any day to work at work. You just work from your home and you're taking your retirement, and why not? So don't have an age barrier for you to be able to take this course.
I
No
would
age
even
limits.
say, I would even say the older the better. You know why? Because
Yeah,
one thing,
exactly.
yeah, one thing that IT careers in IT offer people is this flexibility and work-life balance, right? For instance, this is my home and this is my
Exactly.
office. I work from here. I can take a minute to be cooking for my kids while attending a meeting on loudspeaker, or I don't know. I can be as flexible as I want to because everything happens from the comfort of my home, right? I don't have to leave here every day
Yeah,
rushing to
that's good.
somewhere to be there for 9 hours and all of that. So let's
Mhm.
think of someone who does like heavy lifting, right? A job that needs physical labor morning till evening every day. With time and with age, right, you begin to
Mhm.
lose the energy to be able to run around like that. So even being on the older side is a right time for you to take this training because it prepares you to make that smooth transition from your active life to your restful years. So of course we have no age limit, guys. Come to us
Yeah.
how you are, from where you are, and we would mold you into what you want to be. All we need is your motivation, consistency, hard work, and an appropriate laptop. And we will be able to help you make that dream come true for you. So, guys, continue to let us know where you're
Yeah.
watching from. And of course, ask us any questions and we'll be able to clarify those for you. And then, especially as we prepare to welcome the next batch 16 of our trainees on the 1st of April. Guys, we have 1 week to make a decision that could transform our lives in the next 6 months. So if you make up your mind right now, we are here to help you go through the registration process, make a decision on what course you want to be taking, and then of course guide you throughout your training and even accompany you right to your job site. So let me ask
Yeah.
you about this, Rita. Mhm. So we know that for a lot of IT training academies out there, they give you a training, say 4 months of database administration, abandon you to
Mhm.
yourself. Training is over, you've paid your fee, and then you go try your best. However, you get your job. Yeah, that's okay. How does it work at Kerry Tech?
Well, at Caritech IT Academy, we are a lot more of we are using more holistic are building communities. You see, we are building communities of professionals. So it will be very unethical for us to training and then abandon you to yourself, right? So Caritech IT has distinguished itself out of all other academies by giving you. We have a 6 months on job program. We are giving you 6 months we have an additional 2 months that we put up for our trainees who are actually out of training, to help them with the professional building of the CVs, and to help them on interview boot camp that we help you after when you start seeking for a job. And we do not only take you through the professional, the technical interview training, but as well we include the soft skills, which is a very important aspect as well during the interview taking. You see, to still have you apply for mentorship, still have mentors available to you for to be able to help you sail through the interview process. And once you have a job, you still have support from us for over 6 months. And this is to be able to support you and help you through the on used to and acquainted them work, you see. And aside from this, we still have you have access to our portfolio of professionals. You have the access to the community where we have senior database administrators who are there and who can help you through any trouble you're going through in your job site. You see, so Kiaritech has really, in fact, has really put itself of the box out regular cycle, the regular cycle of all other IT academies. So we have really reached ourselves, and I bet you those who have gone through Kiaritech will know. They will tell you. They will testify. If you will not mind, we have testimonials on our YouTube channel as well as our Facebook channels. You can go there and check them out and have people tell you what we have been able to do, how we have been able to do. See, and more so, IT is a very expensive field to be able to sponsor, and we do not use the free version of software to be able to teach you. Now version of Microsoft SQL able to teach you. So, and as well, we have professional instructors who are teaching you live projects, their day-to-day projects at their that is what they teach you in class, you see. And again, what we have done is we have made it easy for those who are in low income earning countries to be able to take this training at the same time as those who are in high income earning countries. Now, people who are in high income earning countries will be saying, but why will they for scholarship and countries? People who live in low income earning countries do not actually the course for free. They do pay a partial fee, right? And the rest of the fee is being completed by the Kiawi Foundation. So it's not like we are letting them pay, say, half of the fee you're paying, and they're not paying nothing. No, the Kiawi Foundation do offer partial scholarships for people who live in low income earning, depending on the cases when they have gone through all the scholarship applications. And more so, do panic, we have opened the application for scholarships. This will be done in a bit, because we are waiting for some parameters to be set in place. So once this is ready, we are going to diffuse the message in our are not yet part of our community. Please feel free to go to your either your website, www.kiaritechit.com. You can apply for this course, and you're going to walk through the path of being joined into our community. So you can now to take the that's okay by us, okay? So you must not start with batch 16, which is coming 6th of April, but you can take you can come into our community and do our thing. Watch us do it, and also experience others being announced as they have gotten a job after 4 months into the training, after 6 months into the training, after 7 months into the training. Exciting journey, I bet you. So there.
Absolutely. And if I'm to add something to everything that you've said about the scholarship program, I would like to say that the scholarship scheme at Caritas IT is our CEO's way of giving back to the society, right? So
Exactly.
he believes in fact, if you read our mission statement, you would see that Caritas' main mission is to facilitate facilitate the acquisition of IT skills for everyone everywhere. So whenever you listen to our CEO
Yeah.
talking, you would hear him say, money has never been a reason why someone was not able to take our training. So if you are really interested
Yeah.
in taking our training and you are hard up somehow, some way, despite not living in a low income country, feel free. We have the Kiawi Foundation that reviews your situation and offers you a scholarship related to the magnitude of your issue. And of course, the only expectation is that once you gain the skills, once you become the IT tech guru, making over six figures, that you would come back to this community and give back to someone in some way. You
Yeah.
mustn't give back
Exactly.
financially. Your knowledge would be helpful to someone somewhere. Your experience would be helpful to someone somewhere. Just your story would encourage someone somewhere. And Rita, when I think about the database administration training in Kiawi Tech, I think about the mothers who've had their lives literally saved by Kiawi Tech IT. I remember a mother of six taking this training. That was 2 years back. Before our training, she was not able to work. You can imagine with six kids, right? One is sick today, the other is sick tomorrow, the other is sick the next day, and your life is centered around taking care of these kids, making sure they're healthy, making sure they go to school, and you have absolutely no time for yourself. But she came back here with a testimonial that blew everybody's mind away. You know, taking care of six kids is a lot of work, right? It's something like six full-time jobs. So you can imagine everyone was like, okay, this is not going to work for you. Where are you going to get the time to be able to allocate for up to six kids? And she did it really mightily. She took our training in six. At the end of 6 months, she got a job as a database administrator. And as we speak, she works from the comfort of her home. Sometimes you could hear her kids screaming in the background, but there is no boss there looking over her and making sure that, oh, you went to this meeting or did that. That is part of the freedom that our training at Kiavtech IT gives you. It gives you this opportunity to be able to work from the comfort of your own home and make a whole lot of things that you thought were impossible or had become impossible for you in the corporate world due to one thing, one situation or the other, become possible again. So I like to term it that Charity IT gives you back the freedom that the corporate world stole from you. And that is what we are trying to make everyone benefit from, Rita. Anything
Yeah.
to add to that?
Yeah, exactly. It's a wonderful experience to know that women who are mothers, who are wives, and who cannot afford to leave their home just to go to work are able to take this course and benefit from the fact that they can work at their own pace at the comfort of their home, so the year I was taking this training, I had a lady who was pregnant, actually, and she had to take a work leave, and at the end of the day she lost her job, but she was taking this training, and barely 2 months after we were done with the training, and she had already put to birth 3 months back. That was the baby should have been 5 months. She got a job, and she had just a 1 day to go to work physically, and the day was the day her husband had leave from work. So he was working from home that day, and she was going to work. It was so easy and so life changing to her that she was so happy. So I bet you it's a training that every woman would love to take. Like, in you're bringing something to the table, and you're being a woman at your home at the same time. That was really very nice. So I bet you this training is a wonderful one that will be good for all women or people who are very occupied and cannot afford to work away from home.
Yeah,
Definitely.
absolutely. This I would say it's just a minor sacrifice, right? Consider the
Mhm.
6 months of your training as the sacrifice you need to make to regain the rest of your future.
Yeah.
Because after the 6 months, trust me, in a week of work, if I tell you that I put in, or let's say in one day, if I tell you that I put in like 4 hours of serious work like that, I must be joking. Rita, you've been here. You've you know how it is, right? You work, it's really, it gives you the flexibility that you need to be able to manage your home, your work, and your life in a balanced manner. There's no better way to explain this to you until you get to experience it for yourself. It gives you the kind of, these are technical skills, right? It's either you know or you don't know. If they say install a SQL server, it's either you know how to do it or you don't know how to do it. You either know or you don't, right? So what Carry Tech teaches you is how to do it. So when you get to the workplace, they say, okay, we need a SQL server on this, we need a SQL server instance on this server and that server. It could take you 20 minutes to do that, right? Nobody cares. You can, well, maybe you need to research, you need to do this. It's going to be 8 hours, right? But for something you were doing in 20 minutes, nobody comes checking, nobody cares. So long as you deliver what is required, you have done the job. And that's it. That's basically it. So we are offering you an opportunity for you to reclaim your life that has been stolen by the corporate world. We are offering you a golden opportunity. And of course, our next batch of trainees, our next training cohort is around the corner. Starts on the 1st of April. If you have any interest at all in everything that we have said, if anything caught your attention at all, we would like to invite you to our grand orientation class, which takes place on Saturday. Saturday is the 30th of March. You'd get a chance to meet our entire training academy, our CEO, and all instructors and mentors, all the community that will be holding you by the hand to walk you from your hairdressing salon where you are right now into your DBA office, or from your truck where you're driving right now to your DBA office, or from wherever you are right now. I don't know, nursing a hospital, maybe you're a caregiver somewhere, or you're a kindergarten teacher, whatever you're doing, we can walk you right by the hand into your DBA office. And we are offering you the opportunity to do that right here and right now. I just posted our website's link in the comments. Just take a look around, see what we offer, and if you still have any questions at all, we are always here, ready to answer them for you, ready to orientate you, ready to grant you information that is necessary for you to make this very life-changing decision. Any one of us at Tech at all is always ready to hold you by the hand and walk you through this process, because our community has close to 1,000 DBAs of various levels, entry levels, mid level, senior level, professionals of many years. And all of these people would have a solution for you in whatever challenge you might face at all in the field. So it's an open invitation to those of you watching us right now to take this leap of faith, try something new, and change your life in as as few as 180 days. I like to make this 6 months 180 days, right? Just because, yeah, saying 6 months, you don't really see or you don't really realize how short a period of time it is, right? But when I say 180 days, you're like, wait, what days? Yes. In 180 days, you can go from where you are right now to becoming a six-figure income earner. And we will be seated right here to celebrate and to congratulate you for the decision you are about to make right now. So, guys, what are you waiting for? Hop on that website right now and change your life forever. I mean, Rita, you've seen multiple people's lives being changed by this program, haven't you, in the past years?
Yes, yes, of course I have. So just permit me to do a little recap of what we just said in French language so that our French viewers can have a little bit of glimpse of what we have been saying. Donc, comme nous avons dit, juste pour donner un petit extrait de ce que nous venons de dire. Donc, nous sommes une structure qui forcément donne des cours en anglais, mais nous allons toujours être là. Nous avons des rubriques pour pouvoir vous mettre, vous donner la remise à jour en français pour la compréhension de la chose. Donc, vous n'avez pas de problème. Vous pouvez venir faire n'importe quel cours avec nous, soit la gestion des bases de données, soit la gestion du cloud. Selon vous, nous serons toujours là en langue française. Donc, du coup, nous avons dit, nous avons une orientation générale qui sera tenue le 30 mars, donc qui est samedi. Nous vous attendons massivement, soit francophone, soit anglophone. Nous serons là en langue anglaise comme française pour pouvoir vous orienter le mieux que nous pouvons. Donc, dans cette orientation, nous aurons notre PDG qui sera là, toute la batterie de professionnels que nous avons dans notre équipe qui vous tiendra et qui vous donnera beaucoup d'autres informations que vous n'avez pas pu avoir ici. Et s'il vous plaît, n'hésitez pas de nous contacter si vous avez d'autres questions. Vous tomberez toujours sur moi, Madame Rita. Je serai toujours là pour vous répondre dans tous les cas. Puis, nous avons déposé le lien pour s'enregistrer pour les cours avec notre académie www.kiawitechit.com. Donc, vous appuyez juste apply, ça sera apply, mais je sais que tout le monde, même si tu es francophone, tu sais ce qui veut dire apply. Donc, vous allez juste répondre aux questions et nous allons recevoir votre demande et nous allons vous répondre en langue française ou anglaise. Tous les deux, ça dépend. Puis, nous allons pouvoir vous tenir la main jusqu'à la fin de cette route en tant qu'administrateur de base de données. Donc, quand cela dit, j'espère vous retrouver plusieurs massivement. Donc, vous pouvez partager aussi l'information avec vos proches pour pouvoir avoir une communauté assez plus forte, soit francophone, surtout francophone, une plus grosse communauté francophone qui prend ce cours en anglais et qui excelle. Et je vous assure, vous ne serez pas les premiers. Nous avons eu des étudiants francophones qui n'ont eu que le cours en anglais complètement. Et il n'y avait même pas de soutien en français comme maintenant. Mais ils ont pu prendre le cours et avoir du travail bien après. Et effectivement, ils nous ont beaucoup remercié. Si vous pouvez, si vous voulez, vous allez fouiller notre YouTube, vous allez voir le témoignage de ce monsieur. Il le faisait carrément en français et en anglais en même temps. Et lui, le gars, il jonglait tout ça, l'anglais et le français. Il ne croyait pas qu'il pouvait naviguer ou bien naviguer sur l'anglais et le français comme ça de sa vie. Mais aujourd'hui, il est bilingue et il est administrateur de base de données. Et s'il vous plaît, son compte en banque ne fait que créer des millions. Donc, du coup, nous vous attendons massivement, vraiment.
Yes, of course. And just like you said, Rita, a lot of people have used this as a language training platform, right? We have had so many trainees take this English, this course or this training in English language with a very low level of confidence in their English, right? I remember a lot of people coming to class and say, "I'm sorry, sir, my English is not good. My English is not good. I'm sorry, sir, my English is not good. My English is not good." But at the end of the day, they go through this training in 6 months and they present the capstone better than those whose English was good from day one, right? So we
Exactly,
give you
exactly.
yeah, we give you everything you need to be able to build yourself, build your confidence, not only in the language aspect, but also in the technical aspects. And we guarantee you that at the end of this training, when you look at your capstone project and think about yourself on the first day, you'll be like, wait, what happened? What
What a
transformation took
transformation.
place? And it's always a pleasure for all of us to see all of these transformations. And we are totally proud of our trainees who dared to take it completely in English because they were learning not just database administration or whatever course it was, they were actually gaining a cultural and a linguistic experience. So it is safe to say that Tech is all in one, you know.
Yeah, it's all in one.
Yeah, and can you imagine it's been 51 minutes of just chit-chatting and talking? It's been almost 1 hour in everyone's company. And we would like to take this moment to appreciate all of you who joined us in the chat, in the stream, who dropped a comment to let us know where you were watching from. To Mary Foincho, Ango Godwill, Linus T. Bam, El Suarez, Bolton, De Celsius, all of you who dropped us a comment in this live stream today. We absolutely appreciate your presence. Thank you so much for your time this evening, Rita, for bringing all of these insights that let people see what we have in stock for them, their friends, their families, their relations, even just people they know struggling with making a decision on what career path to take. We absolutely appreciate you sharing this information with your networks so that together we can help alleviate poverty.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Vandeline, for the invitation. And I will be here almost every evening. So it's a wonderful time, was a wonderful time to chatting with each and every one of you. And I would love to always be here all the time. So thank you so much. And I can say bye bye and allow Vandeline to close the session for us today.
Okay, thank you so much, Rita. And thanks again, everyone. From us backstage, it's a bye for now. See you tomorrow evening, same time, 10 p.m. German time. And yeah, see you most importantly at the grand orientation class this Saturday. And of course, in the database administration class come April 1. Ciao, ciao. Bye bye.
Ciao. Bye bye.